I am back because we are planning to be debt free in 2023. Yeah, that's the new catchphrase. So I want you guys to follow me, join me on here so we can have some fun and silly a little bit. But the main goal is to teach you about how home-based businesses can improve your financial life. So tune in.
Hey people, long time no see. No, it ain't really been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been on here by myself. But I got to give it to me and Tony. We was doing the damn thing this year. The goal was to be more visible. And we dropped the ball for probably about 6 months. But then we ended strong. We ended nice and strong, you know. In our Tuesday, Thursday mark. So I'm pretty proud of that. I hope everybody has enjoyed their 2023. Oh, let me say this before I forget. Today is my girl, the hood table, birthday. So anybody that sees her, I know she's going live tonight celebrating her birthday during her usual Friday night live. I know it's gonna be even more off the chain since it's birthday. But if y'all see Tanya, Tanya's prime time or Tanya's cake slice by the light or the hood table, tell her happy birthday because this is her day. So yeah, shout out to the hood table. You know I'm a birthday person. I believe birthdays are national holidays as far as I'm concerned. I know mine is. And so yeah, that is going on today. I hope everybody had a good holiday. My holiday was restful. I didn't do a whole lot. Oh, let me do something real quick. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. So folks won't get the call in the phone. Okay. Mine was restful. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot. My nieces came to visit from Atlanta. Well, one is still in Atlanta. The other one is now in college in Kansas. So it was good having them here. Nina Pooh, you know, she didn't ditch me. I was glad. Go on, go do something. Don't you ain't gotta sit here and look at me. Go do something. Hey J True, how you doing, girl? It's good to see you. Well, you know what, J True, I ain't really been in no chat that much because I was gonna say usually I run into you in chats like Demetrius chat or what else chat I've seen you in a couple of other ones. But I hadn't really been doing the whole YouTube thing as far as you know, catching lives. I knew it. Catching lives. I haven't been able to do that because I've been working and trying to get everything done. So yeah, I am very appreciative that this year, and I'm gonna have to change my intro. Because my intro is talking about how what we gonna do in 2023. Baby, it's about to be 2024. I'm about to change that song. And what we got 2 more days, and we're gonna be done, son, with 2023. So let's see, I'm busy. J2 says she's been busy with family work. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. You know, it's been a good holiday. I'm gonna say overall, it's been a good year. You know what I mean? Like I can't really complain. The only thing I can complain about is this year flew in here, flew out. I don't think it's 60 seconds in a minute no more. I believe they trimmed that back to about 50 seconds and then tell us, and because this time is going by so fast, it felt like the year was maybe 7 months long. I don't know how it felt over there where you at, but over here, it just flew by. And then I'm dealing with the fact that in 2 more 9 weeks, my baby gonna be in high school. High school. I ain't ready for that. I am, but I'm not, you know. But this time is just going by so fast. So that's something else that I'm like feeling bittersweet about. My baby growing up on me. Okay, child, 2024 is working and lying about being on a diet. Girl, I'm getting on a diet for real. I hate that word. Even when I say it, I just be like, eh. But you know what? I have less than, is it less than 90? Let me see. 31 days in, it's 31 days in January. This time it's 29 in February, so that's 60. And then February to March, it's another 31. So that's 91, give or take 2 or 3 days. In about 3 months, I will hit the big 50. 50 years old. And, you know, I ain't never been one that cared nothing about no age. Age ain't nothing but a number. And I've always been told, and if they lying, they better keep lying, that I don't look my age. So, you know, I mean, I might look about 32 plus 5. But yes, 50 is coming. So I said I need to take my health and my, you know, what's got me is like I'm the last one out of my group of friends to turn 50. One set of friends anyway. So when both of them turned 50, you know, they was looking good. They went ahead, they looked photo shoots and this, that, and the other. And I was like, damn, y'all look good. You know, shit, my turn 50. And I don't think I'm gonna be hitting like that. I was like, it may not be no photo shoot. Because I got to be, I got to be pow in order to do a photo shoot for me personally. You know, otherwise I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about it. But yeah, I don't put a whole lot of stock into the birthdays. You know, to be honest, I'm one of them people that feel like, you know, from a mind standpoint, I don't feel old, you know. Now my body, that's a whole other story. When you hear bones popping and cracking and doing, so I'm like somebody that stepped on a bag of potato chips when I'm trying to get up out my seat. That's when I know. That's when I feel that 1974. But as far as like my spirit, my attitude, my whatever, and I tell people all the time, I think what contributes to me them not knowing I'm that old is because my ass is silly. I'm a very silly person. So when you silly, it's kind of, people don't think you as old as you are, you know. So that helps too, I guess. But yeah, I'm like, I don't feel 50. I really don't. You know, when you're younger, you think about getting to that age, you have a certain, you know, I guess I thought my mind was just gonna get wise and I was gonna start knowing more stuff, feeling more motherly and none of that. Same on me. But it's a good thing I like me, so I'm good with that. So I have up here on my thing, I do have some goals for 2024. Biggest goal, and this is the goal for every year for the last 30 years. Biggest goal is to make this right here happen. I want to meet Shaq. I have been trying to meet Shaq for the last, since 91. And I have come so close. Oh, it just makes me mad. Because I'm just like, I'm supposed to meet that man. So every year, I kind of halfway get cute on my birthday, just in case somebody, because I know a lot of people, just in case somebody reached out and be like, you know, will you do me a favor, slide down and say hi to my girl on her birthday? Every year, I get cute. I ain't see no Shaq. Then I'd be like, well, maybe somebody surprise me and take me somewhere and he gonna be there. Ain't happened yet. Still ain't met that damn man. But it is coming. I know it's coming. My brother was telling the story to one of our friends the other night because when this was like right when I had moved back here. I'm in Alabama now, but I was living down in South Florida. So when I moved back, I was, going through a divorce, all that type of stuff. So I was staying with my parents. And so my parents lived about 100 miles, right at 100 miles from where I worked. So, that was a big commute every day, going back and forth and stuff. So I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I had to be at work. And then we were doing a lot of overtime and stuff like that. Yeah, I got StreamYard. You want the link? You want to come up and talk, J True? I can put it in there. But so yeah, what was I saying? There's one thing about this man, it'll lose its train of thought. Now that part of being old does work. Okay, let me put the link down here. Where do I find it? And I ain't never dropped it before. I got to find where I put it. No. Let me see. Maybe I better do it on the phone. Okay, invite. Copy. And come on. Look, I ain't said do all that. Just put the damn link in. Okay. I think they did it. Did it? I don't see nothing in there though. Try it one more time. I put it in there twice. Yeah, I put the shit in there twice. Hold up. Let me get rid of one of these. I think this should work. Try to see what happens. Oh, it's down there, J True. Let me know if it don't work for you though. I might have deleted too much. I had put it on there twice. There you go.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
I'm well. Can you hear me?
I can. Let me make sure. I think I hear a little bit of echo. Let me make sure I ain't got that
Hold on, let me see my
the
part.
echo thing going. It might be that what they say you have to hit that cancellation thing.
Uh-huh.
Let me go back here and see. That ain't it. Audio. Say something else.
Something else.
Okay. I think it's better. Do you hear
Hold on, let
echo
me
or
take these
anything?
headphones off.
Hmm.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. Does that sound okay
Hey,
to you?
hey, Mel. Can you hear me, girl?
I hear you. You hear me?
I don't. Yeah, I can. You was talking about your story when you said you got divorced, and what did you say? You said you had moved home. I was trying to hear the rest of your story. Mel, did you follow?
Girl, I kicked my own myself out. Okay.
Mel, done fell off.
I'm back now. I fooled around and kicked my own self off.
Hey girl, hey girl, hey. You said you got I was trying to hear the rest of your story. You said after your
So with
divorce
the
you had
chat
went.
thing.
Yeah. I got a plan, but go ahead. I'm trying to hear the rest of your story, girl.
Okay. I had my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, okay, so here's the deal. So, I had just moved back from Florida. So, going through this divorce thing and what I didn't want to, I was trying to get some money, bills paid before I go out and get my own place. So I'm making this commute, this hour and a half commute every day to go to work. And then they had going on this overtime stuff. So by the time I go to work over, get back home, I done left the house at 5. I wouldn't get back home until like sometimes 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I done came home, got ready to go to bed, was in the bed. And my phone rang. And I looked down and I saw it was my brother calling. And I'm like, shit, I'm tired. I'm like, whatever because he's in Atlanta. He lives in Atlanta. I'm like, whatever he wanted, I can't do nothing for him right now. So I'm gonna hit him back tomorrow. So he called and I'm like, you should have sent a text, because I'm one of the people, I'm quicker to respond to a text than I am to answer the phone. So he gonna call me the next morning telling something. Please, what was wrong with you last night? He was like, I was at a gas station in Atlanta, getting some gas. I see this big truck pull up with a Superman emblem on the front. And when the door opened, the tallest motherfucker I've seen in my life got up at that truck. I was like, oh shit. He was like, yes, I was calling because I asked him when he talked to you because I told him how crazy you were about him.
There you go. With your bullshit. See, you gonna fuck around. You missed your man, girl.
I can't believe I ain't answered that phone. But I was like, I was so close.
All right, Pearl. Pearl walking around Vegas and keep missing Luther. All right. Wait a
Girl.
minute. Listen, when I saw that picture, I said, I know damn well that ain't Shaq standing behind Mel.
Yeah, yes it is. But that's the let me see. That's the imitation Shaq. Look, I done went to Staples and then word them folks to death about that cutout. I was like, what y'all gonna do with it when the promotion over with? Can I have it? And I used to ask them every time I went in there. Finally, the manager was like, you know what? I've been saving this just for you. And he was like, do you think it's gonna fit in your car? I said, yeah, it's gonna fit in the car.
Okay.
So I brought it home and girl, I put it right in front of the door. So when my daughter gets through and opened the door to come into the garage, he was standing right there, scared the crap out of him. She was like,
listen, my apologies. I'm trying to get my steps in and walking around my door in subdivision and people getting off from work. So you hear people driving by. That's me. It's me.
Fine. That's
okay. I said she's silly. Girl, do you remember the episode? Did you used to watch The Parkers?
Yes. He was on the episode of The Parkers.
Girl, do you remember Nikki and that nigga silly ass were playing like they was physical therapists?
Yes, and she was doing it like that.
Listen, and if that shit don't work, what we gonna do is we gonna get that girl over there that be throwing that big old booty. What's her name? Queen 88.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I got it all planned out. Listen,
I ain't got no Queen 88 skills, but
well, that's what I'm saying. Just hit me, man. I got this planned out.
Okay,
we gonna catfish. We gonna catfish and we gonna pay. I'm gonna pay her so she throw that big old booty, throw that big old thing, right? And have him meet us at the room. And when he come up in there, it gonna be us laid up there in the bed.
Like surprise.
And I'm say, man, and I'm gonna jump up and say, man, get your man, girl, get your man.
Okay. Girl.
He think he gonna be coming over there get that big old booty thrown around. He gonna get my girl Mel.
When I tell you, I done entered all kind of contests. I done did drawing, all kind of shit trying to meet this man because that's my man right there.
We gonna get him. Just stick with me, girl. I'm gonna come up with a plan, girl. I got you.
But you know what? I know I'm getting closer. You know, that happened with my brother in
Uh-huh.
2012. In 20, this had to be like 2010. I was still living down there in Florida, right? But I
Right.
was working in Boca Raton, and my husband was working at one of them fancy Hilton, the Conrad, right
Uh-huh.
down there in Miami on the water. So they would have a lot of celebrities and stuff. Let me tell you what this ninja gonna tell me. He tells me 2 days after. Uh, guess who was at the hotel the other day? I said, if you say Shaq, I'm gonna whoop your ass right now.
tell him, tell him, listen, I'm gonna need him start telling you shit. He always late.
He was doing that on purpose too. Cause you know when I married him, I told him you just a stand in now. If Shaq ever come available, you out of here.
Mel, we just girl. If you just stick with me, girl, I'm telling you, girl, I'm gonna get some of them bad girls that can shake that big old booties. I'm gonna get by 3 of them so we can walk behind them while they shaking them, and I'm gonna pay them dash out. They gonna dash out, and you gonna get that man, girl. You may even marry Shaq.
Girl, you know what? I have said, and I mean this, I will never ever get married again. He is the only exception. Otherwise, don't say nothing about marrying nobody. Look, I ain't be telling you, you know how folks be like, I'm gonna pray that you meet somebody. So don't be praying for nothing for me that I ain't praying for myself. And I
Well,
ain't praying for to meet nobody. Him.
okay, well, listen, me. Okay. Well, after I hook y'all up and y'all do y'all thing, I'm gonna need you to you gotta turn me around and do me one solid. So you gotta
What you
get me.
do?
I don't even watch the show. What that boy named the Queen Sugar Boy? He a
Ooh,
chocolate. He a
that
chocolate,
chocolate one.
strong, handsome looking fella.
Ooh, girl. He ain't he sexy?
He perfect. I'm kind of
He
scared.
is.
He perfect. Like I'm scared. Like something may be wrong with him. Like he may be slow. See, something he perfect.
I wouldn't even care. You can be fast enough for the both of y'all. Even if he's slow.
I ain't even that man is gorgeous. He look
Yeah,
like hold on. He look like them pictures, on Mother's Day, outside of Family Dollars when they be sending them black Jesus pictures. He
right.
look like the Jesus in one of them pictures. He is perfect.
I'm talking about skin perfect. He
He,
look like he's tall, pretty
he
teeth.
yeah, he got a nice, not too much muscle, not that man is
But
that.
let's
Oh,
talk about what was his name? Is something kind of
oh,
odd. He got
Savior.
something. Yes, now he is sexy, but and I just tend to be. I'm more biased towards darker skinned guys. I love me some chocolate. I done made a few exceptions in the past, and then let a little
I,
lighter slide in. But for the most part, you know,
I'm same here now. Listen. I hell, what I was about to say something crazy. God only give me if all I ever dealt with, that's all that's ever loved me. My father, everybody around me, that mentored me and loved on me was a black man. So that's all I ever had was a black man. But yeah, I am more partial to the darker skin. But ain't nothing
right?
wrong with a light skinned brother neither. Well, have you noticed that darker skinned men? I've noticed that tend to gravitate to fair skin. I've seen some with the same beautiful dark skinned women, and the dark light skinned brothers, they be loving them some chocolate women.
Yeah, I think, and
Them light skin.
it's weird that like it can be it make that big of a difference. That's why I can't even judge nobody that say they really not into dark skinned women because like well shit I'd be hypocritical because I'm not really like for me to be interested in somebody that's very light complected. They would just have to have this winning personality and they got to be funny and you got to do a
I
whole lot of extra.
Yes, well, I do. I have an issue. Well, not an issue. I always look at a brother like I have to question. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't want a dark skin sister? Where does that come from? Because I want to know, nigga, what the hell you mean? Like, what's wrong with a dark skin sister?
Cause my brother, all of us are it's funny because people always say it's usually in a family it's usually at least one light skinned child, right? No, all of us are chocolate as they come.
And
So my brother though, he is usually more attracted to, so he called them yellow bones. And I'm just like, I guess. I mean, and you can't control what you're attracted to. I mean, if you don't get excited when you see somebody dark, then I mean,
I,
it is what it is.
yeah, I got you. I got them in my family, beautiful, plum black, like my grandmother and my
Mhm.
granddad. I tell you, I guess back in the day they call it passing. He he could go for passing.
Right, right.
So we come in all beautiful shades in my family. So I always ask people like, that does kind of bother me a little bit. Like, what do you mean? When they say that, because sometimes it comes with a little negative connotation. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. But you know what I do get insulted about? And
what's
a
up,
lot of
boo?
people, huh?
What's up, boo?
I said, what I do get insulted by?
What's up?
And it's gonna sound kind of crazy because everybody who I say it to, they be like, that don't make no sense. I don't like guys who are attracted to big women, even though I'm a big woman. But when you have guys that only like big women, because
Wait a
I'm like,
minute, girl. Hold on. Now you finna talk about my uncle boy. He gonna jump up here. He gonna kiss you dead in your mouth. You better shut your mouth, girl.
hey, it's like with that though, you just excited to see some fat shit. You don't care what you don't really care nothing about me. You just like seeing some fat. You know what I mean? I like
Yeah,
guys. My ideal person would be somebody that like he might like in between big small, but the weight really ain't got nothing to do with it. It's more like he into me. But don't come walking up to me talking about how much you love fat women. Go find you one. This ain't the one for
wait
you,
a minute.
baby.
He tripping. Hold on now, brother. Well,
I don't like
yeah.
this.
Well,
I
hold
don't
on.
like
Let me.
this.
I get you, Mel, and I had
Cause it
terms.
almost sounds like they got some kind of fat fetish. You know?
And when you boil it down to it, that's really what it is. It's really when you got every right to say, "Man, get the fuck up out my face with this
Yeah,
shit."
I don't like that. I don't like that. I get insulted about it because I have fucked him all the time because I've always been heavy, but I've always also been shapely. So it's like hips, all that type of stuff. But then I have people, my son, like you said, my uncle would love to meet you. He loves you. Oh, well, you gonna love me because I don't like people that like fat folks. That ain't my thing.
What you don't like people that like fat folk?
Yeah,
Okay, well, hold on. Well,
if
let me
that's
say
all
this.
you like.
Well, let me say this
Mm.
because I didn't mean it in insulting. Because I think you're attractive. And for one, hold on, you have a wonderful personality. You ain't always over here
Thank
bitter,
you.
bitching and whining. So that's one thing. But my uncle, child, and he a little bitty thing, and I say he about
And
five
them be
five.
the main ones. The ones that's about this big.
But listen, though, and here's the thing, and I hear women say it goes both, the pendulum swing both ways. I heard women say they don't want no short men to turn out short men and stuff like that. And I thank God through maturing and through the spirit that shit's stupid to me. I try to
Yeah.
look at that spirit. When I say my uncle, uh, my auntie, she passed away, but when I say love that woman, took care of that woman, that old school shit that these crazy heifers be talking about, but they don't know really what to do with it. They had it.
Mm.
He loved my auntie, but he liked them big old legs and them big old booty and them big old boobies. Child, they used to get out there and dance and two step, but that's his thing.
Yeah. I mean, you like what you like. You know. See,
But he loved.
now when I was heavier, because now I had gastric bypass years ago. It's been almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year. So, I had lost a lot of weight. And I put some of it back on, you know. But my thing was when I was heavier, and I made an exception one time because I just don't like dating big men either. Because I'm like, what two big people gonna do together?
That's
That,
crazy.
the
I, I don't know. I've learned.
logistics.
I'm learning now. Sometimes you gotta just consider the source on some shit. Fuck that. Love yourself. Hell.
Look, my thing with that is, and I did date a heavier guy, and he was actually shorter than me. I liked him though. It was his personality, and he was a musician. This, that, and that. So anyway, but when you got two big people together, the logistics be off and trying to make things connect. You know what I'm saying?
You stupid. You stupid. At least I'm like that, man. I'm to the point. Look, just be sweet to me. I had a big old guy, but Pookie fat ass had a whole nother woman. So you gotta watch them too, child.
That's
That
what
don't even
that one
matter.
did. That's what that one did. I was, and I really was insulted because I was like, I don't usually even date big guys because I'm big. And I done gave you a pass, and your ass going. I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and I had to, like I said, he was a musician. He would leave and be gone with the band. They used to leave out on Thursday, come back on Sunday, doing their shows and all that stuff. So our days to spend together was usually like Sunday, Monday, whatever. So, everything going good. I go over to his house, and then we sitting in the living room, and the phone started ringing. And he's sitting there looking crazy. Not answering the phone.
They so stupid.
And I'm like, hear that phone ringing? Ain't nothing in my mind thinking anything is off. I'm just like, he's like, and then he started getting kind of nervous. Yeah, I hear it. They'll call back. And they called back and they kept calling. So
Wait a go ahead and do this. Can I use your bathroom?
look, I was at his house. So, next thing I know, I hear somebody out there knocking on the door. Phone ringing and somebody knocking on the door. And he said, and he was trying to figure out how to say something to me without me, I guess, get snap, crackling, and popping. Because he was like, could you do me a favor, please, and just wait in the other room? I'm like, who is this? Why I got to leave? What's going on with that? So I'm like, my only concern was, hell, my car outside. As long as they help it don't get wrong and try to do nothing to my car. I was like, okay. So I go back in the other room, and they talk for a few minutes, and then he come in the room and tell me something. Well, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, no shit. You gotta tell me a lot. And you just gotta tell me something. What's going on? So
who was it?
This bullshit coming from well, it's different because she's in a band too, and she's a singer, so she understands the lifestyle. I'm like,
oh Lord,
boy, bye. Boy, bye. You gonna tell me this stupid shit? You gonna and the killer part? You gonna have me? What if she had been like somebody come through with a gun or something? Because y'all been together, and I'm sitting here clueless, looking stupid.
Girl, he had you up there with Lady Sang the Blues.
Yeah, he could have got ugly. And that wasn't even nowhere near on my mind because I'm thinking me and him exclusive, So yeah.
I got some stories back in the day, but that's back in the day.
Yeah. That was for me, I think when that happened, I was maybe 20, 26, something like that when I lived in Atlanta. It was in 2000. No, I wasn't even 26 because I lived in Atlanta in 2000. So, yeah, I was 26 because I was born in 74. Yeah. I'm about 26. So it's like young and dumb. But
okay.
I could tell you a story. I tell people all the time. I had my girlfriend laughing. I'm like, I would write a book, but I got to wait till my parents have passed away because I don't want to embarrass them.
Listen.
And now I got to think about my daughter. I was like, shit, now she gonna be cheap. Girl, when I tell you I done did some crazy stuff, but I ain't never get married no more.
Listen, I think we've all to a certain extent. Lord knows I have. Good Lord. But listen, what homeboy said, better not tell nobody but God.
My God.
But God. Listen, and child, thank God my mama rest in peace. Lord knows I have to get in my closet sometimes. Like, jeez, Lord, I see some of them people now, and I'm like, whoa, shit, wait a minute now. It been about 35, about 20 some years ago. I
Right.
don't freak no listen. I don't freak no more, sir. I'm part of the PTA. I
That
am
ain't
part
my
of the.
ministry no more.
I go to the PTA. I have a grown child. And one man come looking at me. My son 17. We used to, you know how it be back in the day before you get kids
I
now.
trust
He
me,
come,
I know.
he come looking at me. He had paid for my child food. And I looked at him. Nice guy. We all age well, done well. And he said my name, just smiling. You know that smiling.
Uh-huh.
My son, he just sitting there eating. He like, Mommy, he told me he played football and such and such. I was so goddamn uncomfortable. That nigga just sitting there smiling and grinning in my face. And I'm looking at him like, all that nasty shit we done did. You sitting there telling my son you gonna coach him. Do he know about this shit we did? Got me feeling guilty. Do he know how much ass you done ate of mine? Mom, he said he could pick me up and do all this. No, he can't. That man's a freak. Listen, God. Listen, God, this man done moved on, man, and everything. But I'm like, oh, Lord. He did not listen. He very respectful. He didn't come at me like that. But it's like them old freak demons came out and be like, you remember me? Oh, shit, Lord. It's about 20 something, 21 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, everybody got a pass.
You sure do. He
And
still look nice.
my philosophy is I don't tell stories where I come out looking bad. So I keep them put away.
Little people. And I looked at him, I was like, thank you, so and so. We won't be needing your services, Mr. Nasty Mouth.
Exactly. Exactly. Cause since I done had my daughter now, I pretty much I've been living pretty much a celibate life since
Right.
I've been a mom because I don't believe in bringing nobody around my child.
Absolutely not.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to date nobody while I'm with her and everything. So I'm like, shit, I can put all that on hold. I didn't did enough before then to last me for a good little while. so
Yeah.
so
So I'm
I kind
seeing,
of put it on
I
hold
got,
now.
I got you. I remember I went through that with my son when he was younger. He's out now. He's about to go off to the service. And I'm seeing a fella. So it gets a little better when they
Now,
get
that's your
older.
only child?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you like me? Just got that one.
Uh-huh.
Is he your whole world?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, she on the phone. Hold on one second. Give me.
Okay. Yes, because my child is my everything. So I have to, yeah.
Hey, so
Right.
at first he was, but I kind of had to watch myself, right? Because once he hit the teen years, uh, oh, that's why I said, let me go back to this. He was, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
only child, right? And I'm like, I'm crazy about this thing. But then we had karate, we had
Yeah.
swim team, football,
So
track.
he's athletic.
Yeah. So I wanted him to go ahead and kind of establish his life and kind of be a little bit independent,
Right.
besides me. I pray over him and try to, remember the stuff my mom taught and my dad taught. And we pray over the children, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much you can do is not worry about him. So at the same time, I'm like, okay, he graduated. I can have me a little life now.
Right.
But still,
Right.
Mel, I still get that word when I want to call all the time. He don't
Mm-hmm.
leave and go crazy. He got a little friend now he talked to. So I
Okay.
said, let him get him little space and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, at first, hell yeah, he was my world. That crushed my feelings. We used to do everything together. And then he started telling me, Mom, I'm just gonna roll with my friends. What?
Honey, I'm at that, mine done turned 13. So like when she was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I was the coolest person in the world. She used to do all the silly stuff with me. We did videos, we acted a fool. Now she at that age where I'm just not cool at all. I'm lame and she don't want to be. I gotta get permission for which pictures I can post of her. I'm just
Girl,
like,
listen, I went through that hard. I did not think that shit would hurt my feelings, but I'm like, that hurt my feelings.
yeah, because I feel like I miss my baby. I don't like this one.
Girl, I can't stand it. I used to tell him I'm getting me a new baby. I'm sick of that. No, why you playing Mel? I used to cry. I'm like, damn, because we used to play laser tag and do all kinds of shit.
Right.
And now you gonna curb me. But listen, she ain't gonna never get out your pockets.
No, she not. I do know that. And she's so spoiled, but it was so easy to spoil her because she don't ask for much. She one of them kids that don't really ask for nothing. So like you don't want to get nothing. We out somewhere. You get so and that's one thing I say about her and my 2 nieces. They are not greedy children. You take them to the store and tell them to get what they want, they're gonna pick up one thing. And I'll be like, well, you can have more than one thing if you want it. And they're like, no, I want this. I'm like, well, all right then.
Let me ask you something, Bill. Do you feel like this sometimes? I'm kind of torn. Well, I be torn like this. I don't know how you grew up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have a lot growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in the South, right? And we had a garden. We grew up putting clothes on the clothesline.
Me
You
too.
get what I'm
Me too.
saying?
Yeah.
So, my mother was like what you consider like the working class or working poor. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with chores. What latchkey kid, um, cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. So I teach him stuff like that when he was 8, so he could do like pretty much do his laundry, the stuff I separate
Right.
for him, and household chores and
Keeping
stuff. And
yourself.
yeah, trying to do stuff like that. But sometimes I look at him, I feel like I don't know. I was talking to my therapist. The way we grew up, well, I'm gonna say me, with all the responsibilities, and I get to look at my son. I'm so blessed, and I pray about it. I say,
Mm-hmm.
he is so blessed that he can just be a kid,
Yeah.
because I got to see
Yeah.
my mom be stressed out all the time, and at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, I look at him and I adore that child. I'm like, but it's just really preparing them for the real world, because I
I know
think,
what you're saying.
yeah, at the same time, I thank God for some of the things we went through. You pray about it, you get through it, but I'm so happy that my child can just be a kid at the same time. Have you ever felt like that? Like, damn, these children spoiled.
I feel like that all the time, and I always look at it like this. Each generation wants their seed to have more than what they have. So, like my dad and mom and dad are 70.
Well, not to the
So,
okay. This is what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you up, but not to the point where I feel guilty. I don't know if I'm spoiling him or not, but he's a good kid. I'm so sorry for cutting you off.
oh no, it's fine. But yeah. So like when my parents grew up poor. Like they picked cotton, sharecropper. Ain't have no,
Same.
a lot of times didn't have shoes, clothes, stuff like that. So when my dad got to be an adult, he went put himself through school. He went to college. He has his doctorate. So his goal was to make sure that we had it better than he had it. But he wasn't doing the type of stuff that we do now. Like you said, we still had chores to do. I had dishes to wash, grass to cut, cars to wash, all that type of stuff. Like, kids might be having us a spring break doing something fun. Spring break here, they called it 88 week, and it meant you finna clean everything from top to bottom. That's what spring break was. So, and then we had the garden. I hated that damn garden because I didn't like going
Listen
out
now.
there.
I think about it now. I wish for that damn God.
I still don't wish for it. I got sick of eating out the garden. But
I love that.
they don't do.
I
Now
was
my brothers now, they still like my brother next to me. He still be wanting like some, like he'll go to those soul food restaurants. I'm like, I don't want that shit. We had that stuff all the time we were growing up. Because see, my folks didn't believe in no fast food and stuff like that. So
we didn't
we ate
either.
at home every day.
Man, listen, I guess I was poor and didn't know it. Like, good, we walked every damn well. So I'm like, what the hell? Walk your ass to the store. Like, go walk here. It's good for you. Shit. God damn. And
Exactly. Because you know
then,
what? And that's so funny because like my daughter is 13 now. Now the difference is I grew up in the country. It wasn't no whole lot of violence. It wasn't a whole lot going on that you got to worry about like it is now. So when I was like 10 years old, it wasn't nothing for me and my brother to walk up to Piggly Wiggly and go get some stuff for my mom. And that meant you had to go walk about, it might have been about a mile. But I mean, everybody in the neighborhood knew you. So
eh,
when they go happen to you, I can't see myself letting my daughter walk to nobody's store by herself. And she's
ex-
13.
exact. Well, hold on. Okay. And then this is probably where I'm a bit glib about certain things. And I want to say not naive, but I grew up in that same we had a cul-de-sac or whatever, but everyone knew everyone, and that is the thing. Like I
Mm-hmm.
grew up in that kind of setting. You bring your ass home during the night light, when a
Mm-hmm.
street light came on, and hell, like 3, 4 neighbors was allowed to spank me, but everybody was in your business, but they were trusted, right? Okay,
Right.
so my son and I think about it. Um, I retired military, so we kind of all still had that same kind of environment or whatever.
Okay.
And not to be naive and saying things that don't happen in decent areas, because that would be ridiculous. But yeah, I'm like, hey, I feel like this. Walk your ass down to the Publix or walk your ass to the Yang store. Go down there, them
Right.
errands. Get out my face. Then again,
Right.
maybe I can be a little hard. I don't know. I'm an Aries. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
and when is your birthday? I'm an Aries too.
March 21st.
Oh, you old March Aries. Y'all ain't real Aries.
I know.
You right there on the cusp. You like the first day of Aries, right?
Good, March. Yes, ma'am.
Because my baby is March Aries. She March 25th.
I'll see. Oh, here it is. Let me tell you something. March Aries are sweeter. We about the same damn way. We are nicer than April. April Aries. Y'all, are you April?
April the
Y'all,
4th, baby.
y'all, I noticed this about April and March. Y'all niggas is crazy. Now we both can get crunk, but it takes March a little bit longer to be pushed. But y'all April nigga, ooh. But I noticed this about all Aries. We about that money though. We'll get our
Yeah,
ass
I
up. Everyone I done ran into, I ain't never ran into a lazy Aries.
Well, I tell you what, one thing, and I try not to put a whole lot into the astrology stuff, but at the same time, it is certain traits that I really can't see. Cause like, I know for me personally, I have this attitude that once you cross me, I'm done. Like I can still be cordial with you or whatever, but we ain't never ever going back to what we was, and that could be a
No,
girlfriend, a family member, whatever. Once I'm done, I'm done. And it's a lot
ex-
of, people be like, well, that's holding a grudge. No, it ain't no grudge. I don't hold grudges because when something bothers me, I spit it out, I tell you what's bothering me. Once I get it up off of me, I'm good. We're good.
I said
But
right. Here's my thing though, and I on this. I said I said right then and there, and I remember growing up getting spankings and stuff like that. Cause my mom be like, "Oh, hush, don't say that, hush, don't always." I'm the one that they had to tell me, "You don't say everything that's on your mind." So I
Me
kind of always had to
too.
learn. But
I
that's the
ain't
thing.
lying.
I'm like this. I admire honesty. Don't. This is one thing about me.
Thank you.
Please, I'm very kind and friendly, but I feel like this nastiness and vile. If you ever think you finna play on my intelligence, that's a
Oh,
quick
I don't
way.
like that either.
That's a quick
No.
way to get cut off. That's a cut off.
Right.
I'm not. When I was younger, I would cuss and fuss and do. I'm older now. I can just go ahead. That cutoff be so cold. But
Right.
but some people, I feel what you're saying about the offense, but that's only with people that I have made it very clear. Hey, I don't like when you do this, and I made it very clear. We done went through it. Then all right, hey, because I'm sincere with my feelings. I'm
Mm-hmm.
honest, out of
Me
my
too.
feelings don't go away. You just don't piss me off. Now I gotta, it's boundaries now, dog.
Yeah, you
I
can't
can't,
expect you know.
you can't keep trying to
Like I
play me.
said, I can sit in the same room with you, but don't never think it's gonna go back to the way it was. Considering, well, it really depends on the offense. But like I'm the type. It take a lot to piss me off. It's only
It
a couple of
do.
things that piss me off, and that's like
Well,
any form of disrespect.
I don't like that either. No, girl,
Don't disrespect
yes,
me.
listen. And most people don't know, but I feel like, listen, you know very well when you being disrespectful. I'll tell you, hey, here's a line, baby. All right. I feel like it's
Right.
a lie, but at the same time too, man, I'm learning. Some people, and I guess this just come from me being in the service. Some people just don't know no better.
They don't
Some
know
people
no
don't really.
better than to lie.
No, bitch, you lie to me. Don't play with my face. That's the thing I feel like this. Because I feel like if you lying and doing shit like that, you gone. Because that's dangerous.
That is, because you ain't got no. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. And I hear people talk about little white lies. I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't never. I do a lie by omission, and it'll be
Shit,
like,
little white lies is. No, I'm tell you what little white lies. I tell little white lies all the time. They just called
yeah,
me for my background check. And then the lady asked me, she said, okay, how tall are you? I said, five, 2.5. Then she said, how much do you weigh? I said, 150 pounds.
you sound like
I,
you get.
girl, I lied like hell. But lying
See,
like, hey, did you say such and such? Yeah, of course I said it. You know what I'm saying? Or did you
right?
take some? I would never steal from you. Or if I said something out of concern, or if I offended you, I'm willing to work through that. But just to be a nasty, spiteful person, no,
Yeah. See,
no.
I take ownership because I'm one of them people like this. Like if I really want to do something, let's say if it was when I was a kid and I knew I was gonna get a whooping for it, I just take the whooping. I'm gonna do it.
Uh, I was
I
bad
ain't
as
gonna
hell.
lie about it.
I was bad as hell too. I was still listen. I was about 11, 12, still getting my ass taught right. And I told my mama, I'm too big for you to hit me.
I didn't do a lot of bad stuff, but my mouth was smart. I always
That's
have
what
had
it
a smart
was.
mouth, and so that's what really used to get me in trouble with my mouth because, like you said, I don't be saying nothing wrong. But I'm just telling you, you know.
And then, okay, I'm silly too, but males, a lot of stuff don't be bothering me like, cause I know when before I let stuff work me like that, I know
Uh huh.
kind of when to get the hell on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't
You
know
know
about
your
I
stopping
don't know
point.
about you. Yeah, I don't say well unless if it's work situations, then you know how to conduct yourself there. But certain situations, I'm not gonna. No, you're not gonna work me like that. I can get the hell away
Mhm.
from you first.
Right. Even with the job, I'm only gonna deal with so much because I know my personality, and I'm one of them people now. I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. I make mistakes.
Absolutely.
I'm human, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And I will take ownership of that. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. But if I'm right, and I know that I know that I know that I know that I'm right, and you trying to tell me I did something wrong, you got hell on your hands trying to convince me because no, I'm gonna pull out every piece of documentation, I'm just gonna be to the point where you just be like, bitch, whatever. Just let it go.
My thing with work, and I guess it's because I don't know, I'm older, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Work just to me is like, I guess with the younger generations, I'm finding that the work ethics is just not there.
It's
And
not
then a lot of time the younger people, and it's like they get it confused because I'm very kind and friendly, but they don't know the line. And then
right.
a lot of them come and try to be friends. No, listen, here we can keep the atmosphere and the morale good, but no, baby, after this show, bye. Like, have you? I
Mm-mm.
don't know if you experienced that in the work because I had people tell me I'm kind of cold. Great work ethics, job, everything productive, but it's like, well, you don't come and do the social events. I don't know. I had to deal with that through my career, but I'm not that type of person. I don't want to drink with you.
Well, my thing is, I can't be fake, and
It's hard.
if I ain't feeling it, you gonna be able to tell.
Is it your
You know,
face?
I got one of them faces. Like
Me too.
I could be saying, "Oh yeah, this fun," but you see this face, right?
Man,
You want you want to go? Oh yeah, I can't wait.
yeah, man, girl, listen. Fuck my face. Girl, my mouth be like, listen, y'all already know I am. I don't want to go. Don't invite me to nothing. Don't ask me.
And
Y'all
you
better
know,
say,
my original personality, my real personality is very quiet. People don't believe it because when I get used to people and I get relaxed around people, that's when I turn into funny, entertaining, blah blah blah. But like when I first meet people, my initial instinct is always not to say nothing, read the room, feel people out. Because in my mind, I know who I'm gonna click with and who I'm not. You know, who gonna get on my nerves. So that's usually me. But like when I got out of school, I went to school for a career that dealt with management. So I had to start being in charge of people. And for me to have always been kind of quiet and stand in the background and have to come up to the forefront and be the boss, it was like a big adjustment. And then the thing was, I was fresh out of school. I'm like 20, 22, 23 years old. Hell, half of the ladies I was over was my mama age, you know. So, and then I grew up, you don't be disrespectful, but I found out shit. Them old women so damn messy. Ooh, I
did you
just
take have you ever went through a green belt class?
who
A green belt lean Six Sigma?
uh what's that?
Okay, I was about to say your ass just freaked out. You one of those I'm sorry, I'm trying to cook my food. You one of those introverts.
Me, yeah, I would be considered introverted.
What?
Yeah, because my thing is I don't mind being bothered with people, but it's only when I want to be bothered with people. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. Like I like teaching. Teaching is something I really enjoy. But when I don't want to be bothered with
Right.
you, so I'm like, I can't be no teacher because you can't pick and choose when you want to teach. And like my dad, he's in the medical field. He has his doctorate in nursing. He always wanted me to go to school to be a nurse. And I'm like, Dad, you can let that go because I'm gonna be one to be bothered with folks when they well. You know I'm gonna fool with them when they sick. So I just know I'm not that people person that's on all the time. You know how I have my I can be a people person when I need to be, but that's a lot of work when you don't feel like being bothered with somebody. You got to be bothered.
I don't I don't blame you. And some people should know that if I have to be paid to do it, hell I did it for so long. I can do it.
Right, right.
Uh Especially where they had a project management, I could do it. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
is very tasking.
Yeah.
But I don't. Hold on, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm trying to cook this food. My apologies,
You're fine.
but I do not blame you at all. I'm to the point now. I don't want to be responsible for anyone else.
Right.
It,
And see, that's where I am in my career now because I switched over from management, and all of that happened when I moved back from Florida. Because when I left my husband and moved back here, my daughter was 2. So I'm like, I'm gonna have the stress of trying to start over because I moved back
mhm.
home. I'm gonna have the stress of having a 2-year-old, and I said I don't need no job where I got to go babysit grown folks, when I got all this other stuff going on. So I took a position where I was just a staff member and not in management because with management, and people always tell me I was so good at it, but I'm like, in order to be good at it, you got to take that shit home with you. You still be at home worried about how you gonna do this? Me and I'm a very empathetic person. So if you're my employee and you telling me you got something going on, I want to sincerely see if we can make this work. I'm not the type that's just strictly by the book because people have lives and stuff. So I like to keep that in mind. Then I had to learn that everybody's not gonna treat you the way you treat
Absolutely.
them.
Hold on, and to that I say them that last supervisor job got on my goddamn nerves, and then they want to roll me into the director position. And I'm like, listen, hey, you want me to go back to school? How about this? How about this? How about this? I get 2 checks anyway. Look, why you laughing? I finna sit down. I finna sit down because I'm very compassionate as well. But I learned this transferring and coming into the civilian world. Uh, in the Navy with deck plate leadership, yes, I can put pen to paper or whatever. And
Right.
it's ways around it where I can motivate, listen, heavy quotations, I can motivate my
Mm-hmm.
sailors to do their job, all right? Because you got to stay mission focused. Civilian world ain't about that. People can quit on your ass. They don't give a damn.
They will lie.
They will lie. I mean, you have all these things too in the military as well. But what I'm saying is, you can motivate people, wink, wink, to
Yeah.
get the job accomplished, to do their
Mm-hmm.
job. But I'm like, wait a minute, people don't show up. You fucking up my man, and I've lost my manpower is off. I'm looking at my system. I'm playing logistics specialist, and then you got me in management. Why the hell I got my HR team there? So I got a gap here in this building. So what the hell you want me to do to this? I'm still new to this civilian role. I'm sorry, am I dumping on you?
I'm just sitting here thinking. I can imagine it is hard coming from military to civilian because I know when I think military, they be out very organized, very structured. Then you get out here in this bullshit we got in the civilian, where
And
folks doing whatever they want to do.
and it wasn't like, and I didn't move like to like civil service, like with my GS or anything like that, because nobody trying to give it a GS position. I moved to a contract, and these contracting positions, and I'm like, all right, though the pay was great. Pay is
Yeah.
always in
Mm-hmm.
contract. Child, what they didn't tell about these damn contracting position is motherfucker will roll on your ass, bounce out, peace out, and yeah, they got me, girl. They got me. Then I
Yeah.
got sick on their ass, and they asking me where you at. I'm gone. Tell them my leg hurt. Tell them I'm sick. I'm high as hell.
But since 2015, I've been working at home, and I really didn't want to because I knew 2 things. I'm not a social butterfly, but at the same time, I need to talk to somebody. The thought of sitting here all day not talking to nobody, that was weighing on me. And then the other thing was, I knew sitting at home I was gonna be eating. I wasn't trying to gain that weight back and stuff. And
Girl,
so
man.
when I started working from home, I went and got a personal trainer. start working out at the gym because I'm determined. I'm not gonna, put all that weight back on. But shoot, 2015, that's what, going on 8, 9 years. That's a long time being home.
Man, don't leave me, girl. Girl, you finna get fired without me, girl. Girl, I done lost. I'm doing the Oprah and Luther over here. I'm just yo-yoing like hell.
And I'm gonna tell Oprah something. I'm gonna need Oprah to slow it down because she done got too old to be walking around here looking that skinny. She need to leave a little bit of meat on her bones.
I think she look good.
Her face is all sagging.
What?
Girl, I know that's part of getting older, but it don't always look healthy. But
is it just me? But Oprah got a big motherfucking head like OJ Simpson.
Yes, and
where you go?
I don't know. I like thicker Oprah. I don't want fat Oprah, but I think she needs a little bit of what? Yeah. She needs a little weight.
Hello.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello? J True. J True. I don't think she hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. Am I holding you hostage, girl?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I thought you were saying you couldn't hear.
No, I'm saying, am I holding you hostage?
No, you ain't holding me hostage.
Okay.
I was just gonna get on here and shoot the shit for a little while. Usually, I be in here talking to myself. So, I was just gonna tell y'all about how I still plan on meeting Shaq and and how next year is gonna be a better year. My biggest thing is I try not to compete with nobody but me. And it sounds like an easy thing to say. But
that's the only person I be listen, folks be talking about this person on here, that person on here, and I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm worried about me.
My thing is, my goal last year when I got started was to improve my presence on YouTube. Try to get my numbers up, because I've been on YouTube since 14, something like that. And I'm halfway beyond here. And so I'm like, well, if you're gonna make this about a business channel, you gotta do more, be more consistent. Cause see, that's my problem. I have two problems. One, I'm a procrastinator. I will wait to the very last minute to do everything. I know you military, so that ain't your style.
Well, let me tell you something. Since I done left that alone, well, it depends. When it comes to you don't procrastinate when it comes to that money, do you?
Now I wait till the last minute now.
Well, okay, I procrastinate too, but some of that military stuff, I still got some of that strong stuff in me, work ethics in me. I be picking and choosing, Henny. I don't know what happened to me. I don't slow down.
Cause see, my thing is, I don't know. You know how some people get a rush from doing stuff right in the clutch of the moment. I must have that type of mentality. Because if even when I was in school, you tell me you got 6 weeks to work on this term paper, you got to turn in. I'm like, and people be like, week number 1, you started yet? We got 6 weeks. What am I starting today for? Week number 3, you started yours yet? Shoot, we still got 3 weeks to go. Now that last week, I'm finna put it in high gear.
Amen.
And I'm gonna get that adrenaline rush because I'm out there trying to do it. But I ain't one of them people that like, well, let me start today. I'm gonna do this much today and this much tomorrow. I'm like, I got plenty of time. That's my thing about everything. I got plenty of time. Uh-uh.
Yeah, we gotta listen. Okay, I'm like that too. And while you talking, don't tell nobody. A lot of them papers I paid for somebody to do it for me.
Well, look, I was one of them people. Look, I was one of them people, persons that people would pay to do for them. So I get you. I made a little
Listen,
money in school.
I could do my anything like it had to be something that in this say it had to be something that I'm interested in,
Right,
money wise and money motivated. Like, good, go get the money, go get the money, go.
right. And that's the only thing about now the career that I had that I ended up choosing, and ain't what I started off wanting to do. I initially wanted to go to pharmacy school, and I got the first 2 years done. And when it was time to apply to a pharmacy school, we only had two in the state of Alabama. And then you got 500 to 800 people applying, and they ain't taking but 50. So first go round happened, and I didn't get picked. And I wasn't prepared for that because, like, I'm always good at everything I did. Like, if it was something that I could get selected for, it was a given that I was gonna get selected because I worked really hard, and everything. So when that happened to me, it was just kind of like a blow because I'm like, what? But I did this. I got a 3 point. My GPA was like a 3.97. So I'm like, I almost got a perfect GPA. I made Ben's list, president's list, and I can't. But what I didn't realize, you're in a bigger ball game, man. You ain't the only one that's like that. It's hundreds and thousands of students that got that same capability you got. So the competition is different. So when I didn't get into pharmacy school, I had to come up with a plan B. So my dad brought home this pamphlet with these health, like I said, he's the nurse, and he knew I was gonna be no damn nurse. So he brought home this pamphlet with all these health related positions. So I'm going through the pamphlet, and I'm like, trying to see what I was gonna do. And I'm basically looking at what I already took that's gonna transfer over that I can finish, and not have to start all the way over. So I chose health information management. I ain't have a damn clue what this shit was. I chose it because it matched up with what I had already taken. So went to school, did it, and I still didn't know what it was for the longest. And then after I got out of school, that's when I kind of figured it out, and I was like, this has got to be the most boring job in the world, and it still is. And nothing changed. It's just as boring as it was when I finished school back in 1997. But the good part is the money has been good. So, like you were saying, when you money motivated, it'll make you stay around, you know. So, and to me, it's just one of them jobs. Don't nobody else want to do this shit. So, if somebody got to do it, I just be the one who do it. But it is not entertaining. It ain't fun. I wouldn't do it for free. You know how they always say, because I still be telling people I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Because they said if a job is really, a career is really for you, you would do it even if you didn't get paid.
Who the fuck said that?
You ain't never heard that before. Like when you find a career that really makes you happy, even if you wasn't getting paid, you would still do it. I ain't found that yet.
In my career, I make great money. I've made a lateral move, I think, about 3, 4 times now, and now
Mhm.
I actually enjoy what I do, and I've taken on another and child, maybe through trauma. I need to go. I can actually sit down, but I got other stuff that I want to do. But I'm about to cut my damn self. But
What you cooking?
huh?
What you cooking?
I'm cooking salmon, but I'm trying to cut the back off it, like the back skin.
Right.
I think I'm just gonna do this one because this knife is sharp and it looked easy on YouTube.
He's done it already.
So, but I've never been what was I saying? I'm sorry, I'm scared. I think I nipped myself.
Uh-uh.
Uh, I've never been afraid to make a lateral of change, but then I have to be realistic too because my other checks that's coming in. So,
But you retired military now?
uh-huh.
Girl, you got it made. Now my partner Tony,
There
the
we
one
go.
that you,
Yeah,
the
remember
one,
I was talking to Tony, but Tony
yeah,
he ain't Tony Army. Oh, that
yeah,
goddamn.
he's Army. He got out. He been out for a while, but he did like his full thing. But he, you know how people retire from it when they in their 40s and stuff. He finished
Uh-huh.
up. He finished up young. He got out young. But he still get the benefits and all that stuff,
Oh,
GI Bill and all that. I just wasn't cut out for the army. I am military. Let me tell you, when I was in high school and we had to take that ass valve, the one that tests to see, where you would qualify for, that was
uh-huh.
during Desert Storm. Wasn't nobody trying to go to nobody war. We all tried to flunk that damn test.
Listen, and my sister was part of Desert Storm, but I was part of Iraq Enduring Freedom. Listen, just to get the hell out of my town, and I was motivated to have. I had in my mind a certain life that I wanted to have for me
Yeah.
and shit, my family. My dad is older. My dad is 80. He be lying so much. Uh, 83, 84.
Uh-huh. Now he's military also.
Is my dad in the military?
Yeah, you like a military family.
Oh, military brat. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I kind of had a mind of what I wanted, and then too, girl, I had to get the hell up out of here. I had to get the hell out of the situation.
Neither
I
child.
didn't feel like I don't know. I kind of felt like I was ready. My mom, after my mom passed away, I don't know. I kind of felt like nothing was kind of keeping me.
Mm.
Am I making sense to you?
You are. You are. Yeah. You make it sense.
So, girl, I had to bounce. Your girl had to spread her wings.
So how many years were you active military?
I was active 15 years. I got on a medical retirement.
Okay. And you say you were Navy?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So what did you do? Like when you said they sent you to Iraq?
Nope. They sent me to Iraq. So, yes, ma'am, it was doing Iraqi Enduring Freedom. So, I
Okay.
did back deployments in the Middle East. Yes, ma'am.
So what was your job in the military?
AZ. It's called an Aviation Maintenance Administration.
Okay.
But
You
doing that, you go back to school when you
mm-hmm.
get like different NECs, like C schools.
Mm-hmm.
So you get hello, you get like your like different technical, it's like little technical degrees they send you back for when you go
Yeah.
to rank. So I got logistics specialist, and then I went back as configuration management. That's the role that I'm in right now.
Wow.
They're dealing with different systems and hubs and military systems that we have. Those
Mm-hmm.
different certs that you get with different levels that you go up. So if you see those when they say like CIS and COM, those would be like auditors or whatever. But it's
Mm-hmm.
certain systems that I have like clearances to work on.
Okay.
My background is aviation. So yes, ma'am. You know what,
So
man?
shoot. You the type of woman that's intimidating to a man that ain't got no education or nothing.
You know what? No, I wouldn't say intimidating because I don't. Here it is though. I had this conversation with one of my homegirls.
Uh-huh.
I don't carry myself like that. I don't think stuff like
Okay.
that is important. Well, not to me anyway, because I'm
It
more
ain't like you walk around with it on your sleeve, flashing it in everybody's face.
why.
Yeah.
I want to know. Like I talk to some people, I want to know. I want to know the person. Don't get to know me because you feel like, hey, well, I've had people to kind of do like that. And I'm thinking, hey, as you get older, you move around doing certain times of your life.
Yeah.
I'm distanced from my, good girlfriends and whatnot. But it's not because we shaded. I understand
Mm-hmm.
that some of us got families now. Some of us have moved away. We see each other when we can. So you
Yeah.
have to network with different people, but sometimes people be up under you because, hey, can you, you know what I'm saying? Can you do this?
Yeah.
So I think it's just wise not to kind of lead with that.
Yeah, because
And
just hearing you talk about it, you sound like you somebody, girl.
You somebody. That's the crazy thing, but you somebody. I'm not understanding that.
No, I ain't saying I ain't, but I'm just saying all of them titles and stuff that sound real impressive. If I was somebody that was
right now, look at it. I feel like this is a job. Here it is. Your school and your education that you went in and obtained.
Mm-hmm.
You work for that shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't get why, and I'm glad it's just you and I. I fucking hate pretentious ass people, right?
Yeah.
So some people on here and they talk about their educations and they talk about their homes and cars and luxury things, and it's okay to feel like, okay, this is how I feel about that. It's okay to have that, but I'm
like you said, don't leave with it.
It's like a turn off for me.
Yeah.
And then you get some people like they claim to be, I don't know, decent people, but I'm like, can we just have a fucking conversation? Because what does that matter? I feel like this, man. I don't give a fuck about all that you have.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse like that, but
that's fine. That's how I talk. So,
but no, I mean, I don't know if you feel like that. Some people like, I got all
but
this.
no, I get what you're saying. My thing has always been, I have always been a very genuine and very down to earth person, and I would never want to make anybody else feel bad because of what I have. But I know people who do that. I know people who want to throw that up in your face and want to, make you feel bad. And I can't respect people like that because it's like, at the end of the day, we still just two females,
Two women, and here's what I don't like because, hey, I just told, and then some people don't even get it. I just told you how I grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even now with the children and stuff that I give back to, I be talking to some people. I was talking to one chick and I was just telling her, like, those are the things that are big on my heart. Like, I grew up poor and stuff like that. We didn't have a lot. And so to me, it means a lot. Like, what are you doing? Like, giving back? Not that you have to, but that means more. That attracts me more. The guy that I'm talking to now, he had a very high position and he still has a high position, but that the car that he drives is modest.
Mm-hmm.
The car that I drive is modest. I mean, you don't talk about labels and putting things out there, but the things that he give back, he's from an island. He gives back to the people that he grew up because they grew up just the same.
What island is he from?
St. Croix.
Okay, because my ex was from Jamaica. He might go back to Jamaica.
Is that nigga named Lee?
No.
I'm just messing with you, girl.
That was so funny. No,
I'm like, listen, you know what I mean? And because he's a sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? We grew up very similar.
Yeah.
All that flash shit, he got it. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? We worked to a place where,
Yeah.
you
But
know.
and I'm to the point, I focus a lot. My channel mainly is about finance. And my biggest message to people is it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can keep. And if you learn strategies to keep it, you ain't got to worry about banding up to the next person because you got yours. I don't like people that want to have money and want everybody else to have less than them so they can feel big. I don't like that.
I don't like that. Just beat folks over their fucking head because I'm like, yo, you don't know what people have or
right or what the situation is.
how they got in that position, and that to me is like one of the, without saying names or whatever. And I don't like that. That's, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just think that's nasty, and I kind of raised my child like that. Even
No.
his dad is a great guy. We still good friends, and
Mm.
child, he still go out and buy Jordans, and I be looking at him like, nigga, but I love the guy. And I'm just joking.
Mm-hmm.
As far as men, intimidate men, no, because I mean, usually you kind of meet the guys and you hang around with the most. I work with them.
Mm. See, I've never been good at meeting. You know, like I said, I can be kind of standoffish. And people usually misinterpret it because this is what happened to me. Like I left home at 20 to go to college. I've been gone and I didn't move back to North Alabama until 2018. So since I've left, I've lived in like Birmingham. I lived in the Carolinas. I
Mhm.
lived down in Florida. So all those different places, I didn't have any family there. So it's like starting over. And a lot of times people with, you know, the people that I see all the time at work that would work with me, that knew I was cool or whatever, they'd be like, well, why don't you come over for the fourth since you're not going home or whatever? And sometimes I would go, but because I'm kind of, you know, introvert, I guess you want to say,
Mhm.
people would mistake my demeanor for stuck up or, you know, like I had attitude. And it wasn't that. It was just, you know, like I said, when I meet new people, I'm listening, and I'm not a big small talk person. So, you know, it got to be uncomfortable to the point. I'm like, nah, I ain't coming. Just bring me a plate. Because I don't feel like, because, you know, I hate going to somewhere, like if it's a family birthday party or something, and the only person you know is the
It's
person
the
that
first
invited you. And I don't want them to feel like they got to babysit me all night, but then they know how I am, and they trying to, you know, and I'm just sitting over there like, just looking, either looking stuck up or looking goofy. So I keep my goofy stuck up stuff at home.
So let me tell. Listen, my damn face. I done had so many people come to me about my face, and to the point now, I don't know. I'm older now, but I'm so friendly. They be like, "You the nicest person once we meet you," but
Right.
I'm very bubbly. I'm just. I guess I had to learn how to kind of protect myself, but I,
See, I've never been bubbly.
I always been bubbly, like
Mm-mm.
silly. Well, you always mold my dad used to say, Princess, we always know you in the room. We hear your ass from a mile away.
You like a social butterfly?
Not too much as a social butterfly, but you know what I'm saying? I sit and kind of watch it. But people I know and love on, I'm a big hugger. I'm a
Me too.
I'm a big toucher. If my aunties around, I get them kisses. I still
And
get my,
see, I'm that way too, but it's got to be people that I know. I'm not good with new people like that.
like my
'Cause
dad.
my demeanor when I first meet you is like, I don't know you. I don't know you like that.
I still I'll smile and hi, how are you? Stuff like that. But my dad was like, I'm laughing. I laugh loud as hell. But my dad like, oh, no princess in us. Loud. I always been loud since I was a little girl.
Nah.
But
Yeah.
so strong with
And my daughter is the same way, and I find myself getting on her, and I feel so convicted because hell, she get it from you, you know. But I'll tell her all the time because when it's just me and her here, you know, my daughter has best sense of humor. She's silly. She can be fun. You know, we like to sing, dance, do all that type of stuff. But then when we go out and she meets people for the first time, she's very reserved, right? She's just giving you you know, whatever you ask her, she's giving you one word answer. She's not gonna elaborate because she don't know you. So I had to tell her, I said, quit. Y'all said you are one of the most fun and interesting people in the world. Share that with the world. Don't just keep that locked up because you know, let people get to know your personality. And then, like I said, I had to stop talking because I'm like, bitch, you do the same damn thing. Shut up. Leave
yeah.
that child alone.
Listen though, right? So she I think it's okay. I think it's okay now for kids because I don't know. People are so fucking weird now.
But you know what? I don't want kids. What I really always tried to teach her is the art of conversation because kids are so into these computers and technical stuff and texting that they don't know how to have a conversation. And like I have a lot of kids in the family, very smart, very respectful, but they don't know how to interact with human people one on one. So I've always gone out of my way to teach her how to, when she's talking to people, answer questions in detail, look people in the eye when you talk to them, that
Mm-hmm.
type of thing, because I just think that's really important for kids to learn, and it helps them out later. Because you got a bunch of kids, you ask them something, I don't know, yeah, no. I mean, come on. They might be the brightest kid in the world, but they don't know how to communicate it. And then they said, certain fields, you set yourself up for failure because they're looking at you and they're thinking because you are a person of few words that you don't know now.
Exactly. Okay. See, right. I'm glad you said that. Since my son was young, right? Hey, by the way, I'm one of them parents. Listen, I teach my child that they black. By the way, and not
Mm-hmm.
all the disparity things, all the great things that we are, but also about the social ills of society, right?
Right.
So,
Networking.
huh?
Networking.
What about networking?
I think kids should learn the social skills to help them with networking for when they become adults.
That too, but I was saying with my son because I had to work on his social self-esteem. He was young, and tell him, hey, you walk in the room, fill up the room, be present. Like what you were saying with that damn phone. Put the phone down. And I was telling him not just because the respect, how you carry yourself as a man will give nuanced signals to other men of how to treat you. Okay,
That's all right.
you are the head, never the tail. I mean, a leader also knows when to be led too. But
Right.
what I'm saying to you as a black man, and my crazy cousin, why ain't talking about a black man? Because I'm not talking to an Asian child. Next time I talk to an Asian child, I'd say as a ding dong bang dang. But but no, always. But I'm saying you have to be socially aware too, because you leave yourself for one. Not is you have to be you can't be that vulnerable. All right.
Right.
Often
Right.
you don't know
And
who
that is so hard to teach, though. You know what I mean?
it is, but it's not hard. Don't give up. You know the hardest part is not them, it's us, because we get frustrated because you have to keep
Right.
over and over and
Because,
over.
my daughter has a lot of issues with anxiety.
Uh-huh.
And she gets like really nervous and stuff and everything. And it's like I try to tell her stuff, but I don't want to overwhelm her because she'll freak out. you know, like I'll tell her like, always watch your surroundings and I don't really let her go anywhere by herself. But like if she's getting off the bus, I want her to know what to do if somebody approach you when you're getting off the bus or whatever. But at the same time, I ain't trying to freak her out. Well, she don't even want to go outside. You know what I mean? It's hard to get that mid point where like I'm not trying to scare you, but I want you to be prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, and my delivery, my delivery is gonna be very blunt. I'm a very blunt person.
Girl, Mel, listen.
and, and
Okay.
she be looking at me like, Mom. I get that from her all the time. I'm like, what? I'm telling the truth. You
Listen.
know?
Okay, listen. Check this out. Check this out. My son had to tell me, and I really had to listen. The way I say things,
Right.
he had to tell me, yo, and I let him. I really have to hear.
Uh-huh.
He had to tell me, don't talk to me like that. And I looked. I'm like, what? I looked around. I said, excuse me. He like, I'm not being smart. He like, don't talk to me like that. I said, what? He like, Mama, I'm not being disrespectful, but he like, you always talking about how you grew up and this, that, and the other, and you want me to always express myself and I'm safe to
Uh-huh.
express myself with you. He like, but sometimes you come in here, you just file off and just talk to me. He's like, I listen to what you say and He's like, well, do I listen to what you say? And I'm like, yes. He's like, do I apply it, Mom? I'm like, yes. He's like, you could just, you could just talk to me sometimes.
Right. Instead of talking at him and fussing at him and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I can dig it. I was like, I fuck with it.
And that
That's how
was
I
a
talk to him.
very respectful way for him to say it to you too. I like that.
I got a little boy, and sometimes I'm rough when I'm like, all right. I said I respect that. My apologies. I said I can fuck with it. I said, well, I'm gonna be mindful. Sometimes
and it's hard too.
I'm still a little rough, and I'm like, ooh, let me watch. And I'm like, I'll say it. I'll come real hard, and then I call him back. I'm like, come here, man. I'm sorry. All that I just did, it went for you.
Yeah.
That was not for you.
Yeah.
And
I
have to nobody be talking to you like that. Should no woman and then like that, and you don't talk to no woman.
Right. And my daughter, she's very perceptive about stuff, and she know how to tell you exactly how she feel about stuff. She's very descriptive, So I'm just having a hard time dealing with this teenager. She's 13 now, so a lot of the stuff that we talked about, and it was no big deal before. And, she don't want to talk as much anymore. And that's normal. Hell, I'm 13 at one point, so. But see, my parents were not as cool as I am. I'll be like, girl, you got the best mom in the world. You gotta talk to me.
Stay on them. Stay on them.
Yeah, because I be like, and the other thing is, I'm such like how I'm talking to you right now. That's how I am with her. And people always love to say, your child is not your friend. No, she is not my friend. But at the same time, I tell her all the time, because she'll say something and she'll be like, well, I didn't know what to ask you. I said, nothing. You spend more time with me than anybody in the whole damn world. You know me better than my parents. I spend more time with you than I spend with them. Right now, if anybody can predict what I'm going to do and what my answer going to be, it should be you. It should be no surprises. You should already know before you ask, well, I'm going to say yes or no. So I'm just like, what's the problem? But we're close. I don't really have to get on her about a lot of stuff because she's not bad. Like if she was a bad child, like when she did shit, now I checked my ass on some stuff. But for the most part, she good. So when we kind of have that, my dad always be like, y'all more like sisters than mother and daughter. I'm like, well, shit. She the only company I got. I work from home. That's why we tell the people when I see them outside of the house, I'm like, look, my best friend is 8 years old. I'd be so glad to have a conversation with somebody over 8. You're going to have to just stop me if I start talking too much because I have diarrhea of the mouth.
Girl, listen, for a while that was my homeboy. And then like I said, I'm like, my damn main partner is damn 7. Oh, hell no. Then I be feeling some kind of way he don't want to hang with me. Like, fine, man. Give me my credit card back. Give me that kickback. Give me all.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, because she's, for the long, it took me till she was 11 to get her out of my bed. She still slept with me up until she was 11 years old. And she finally got out of bed with me. And now she spent a lot of time with her. Well, she's never just set up under me. Like, she'll always have her space. But, she don't get excited about the stuff she used to get excited about no more. Used to be, I could get her a piece of candy at the store, and she'd be so excited. And now it's just whatever. Thanks. I'm like, get my money. So.
Who these children think they are?
And then I have to, and it's so, I don't know about you, you were talking earlier about how we spoil the kids, because my thing is, growing up, like I said, we didn't eat out. We ate out of the garden. You didn't go out and get nothing. With her, every day, we going to Sonic, we going somewhere getting her something to eat because she don't eat, number one. And so I was like, you just don't realize, and it's hard to make somebody realize how good they've had it. They have it when they've never experienced it the other way. So it's almost like I be wasting my breath try to tell her, because I'm always reminding her to try to keep her humble, which I don't think. I think because this is her norm. Like I said, your norm is some other child wish they had what you got. You know what I mean?
God, listen, you sound like me, and I be telling him that, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let's work. Well, now Cameron, he done got better. I think he done got better on that because he's a little older now. She'll get a little older, and she'll see.
Yeah,
And
I mean, she's not like dismissive or whatever, but I just want her to realize there are some kids that don't know what they're gonna eat tonight. They don't know if they're gonna have food. They don't know where they're gonna live tonight. And because she's never gone through it, she can't relate to it. And I don't do it to make her feel bad. I just want her to realize this is a blessing. This ain't how everybody life go. Not that we live this fabulous life, but the fact that every time you open the refrigerator, it's something there to eat. It's a lot of kids that can't say that.
Or getting DoorDash, or listen, or take out twice a day. What?
Yeah. I'm telling you, we grew up in the country, and the closest, like, and it wasn't even city, but it had a grocery store and a couple of fast food places, was a town that was like 17 miles up the road. And see, my dad was the only one in the house who drove. My mom didn't really drive. So once he got home from work, and my dad always worked 2-3 jobs. So once he got home from work, last thing he want to do is come back and drive back to Decatur to go do stuff with us. And we understood it, But every now and then he'd be like, okay, put your clothes on, we're gonna go do this, run up there, stuff these kids take for granted, like running to Walmart. That was a big deal. So, and the main time, usually, because back then, they making a big deal about it now, it wasn't nothing for you to ride all the way up to Decatur and not get your ass out that car. Stay out of the car, and I'll be back when I get through shopping. So you done drove all the way up there to sit in the car and fight with your brother. And all of that just because it's a slim chance he might stop by McDonald's and get y'all something to eat.
Girl, and
that's all it was all about.
My dad,
and we was like 13. I was 13 and we pulling up at McDonald's, and he like, what you want? We hadn't been allowed to get nothing but that damn Happy Meal for so long. I was sitting here like, you can order some other stuff off the menu. Girl, I was like the color purple. When Miss was like, well, I ain't never looked at that onion before. I ain't never seen the rest of the menu before. What else they sell? Because we were only allowed to get a Happy Meal, honey. These kids now know what to order. They can order the shit they sell.
My daddy, listen, at least y'all got McDonald's. We couldn't get nothing but that horse meat, that Wendy's.
See, we ain't have a Wendy's.
We could get that damn Wendy's. He used to get a single. Let me get a single with no cheese. And everybody got one single that was 98 cents. And then we got one large fry. And then, I don't know, he must be feeling real good. Let me get one small chocolate malt. And we all break that shit down. Y'all dip that fries in that malt. Girl, what the hell going on today? What's going on today? Good, my daddy got all that shit for $4. You like 13 hamburgers? 13 hamburgers, one fry.
For $4.
For $4.
And see, that's what get me now. We can't go through a drive-through now and not spend $20.
Good,
for 2 people. 2.
Listen, because my son always had my credit card. He always had one of them. And I mess around. Someone told me, just look at the damn balance. I was looking at it. I fucked around. I said, $30. MC something. I was like, MC something. I said, hey, did you put gas in the car? He told me, what's that? I said, look at this. And I was looking at the statement. He told me, MC. He's like, oh, I just left McDonald's. $30 at McDonald's.
Girl,
$30 of that bullshit.
It's easy to do. It is easy to do. And I'm like, I've been asking, is we on some potato famine I don't know about? Because this French fries cost more than some meat. You gonna pay $3 for a large fry or a medium fry, and the sandwich might not be but $1 something.
I bet you wish
I'm
you
like,
had that guard now. Bet
what is that about?
you wish you had that guard now, don't you?
Girl, no, I still don't want it.
Okay. Well, be that way. I'm going back.
Look, I ain't studying no guy. It was two things. It was two things I said I was not gonna do once I got out of my mom and them house. I ain't ironing no more clothes, and I don't even own the damn iron. And I ain't eating no vegetables.
Wait
and
a
I
minute.
don't.
Wait a minute. I'm eating vegetable like hell. I have to eat vegetable. Cause I'm like an old person. If I don't go at least 2 times a day, I be nervous. Lord.
I only have certain vegetables I like. I like okra. I'll do broccoli, and I'll do a salad. Other than that, I don't want no beans. I don't want no greens and all this. I don't want all this stuff. I ate all this stuff.
Greens, tomato, onions, rutabagas. Oh, I love a damn rutabaga.
I hate the way they smell when you cook them.
What the hell wrong with you? I eat anything.
Keep talking. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
What's wrong with this woman? Talking about she don't want no damn vegetables. Go get that child some vegetables, Mel. Crazy thing, you. Damn, I'm gonna put the fish in the oven and then even shut the damn door. On beans, tomato, greens, beans. You name it. This is it. Just keep on feeling inside.
Girl, I have to take a diuretic, so when it's time to go, I got to go.
What happened?
I said I take a diuretic, so when I got to go pee, I can't sit around and think about it. I got to go.
I bought damn diuretics from the damn Walmart, and I've been drinking straight lemon water, and you gotta watch that too. All that acid on that lemon try to eat up your enamel off your teeth. But I'm trying to TT too because my knees so damn swollen. But
I got diagnosed in 2020 with congestive heart failure.
Mel, okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
So
Okay.
I have to watch my fluid and stuff.
Yeah.
And but for the most part, shit, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay. But we got to get this weight up off us because
that was my thing too, because I'm like, once I got diagnosed with that, you have to kind of be careful about not overworking your heart and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but then I took it as the excuse, like, well, I can't exercise. I can exercise. I just gotta, and they killed me with this shit too. Well, you just gotta listen to your body. Hell, my body ain't telling me nothing. How I supposed to know?
Do what to your body?
Huh?
What they said you got to do what to your body?
Listen to your body. As far as like, because my thing was, how do I know when I'm exercising too much? You know what I mean? Because like, I had my brother training me. Now my brother is an ex-athlete. He's a football player, so his ass don't play. I'm like, he got me out there like I'm in basic training and shit. So I'm just like, I hope I ain't doing too much. You start getting concerned because I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get fine, but I ain't trying to die fine. I just want to be a little finer. You know what I mean? Like, shit, don't kill me. So I went to the doctor and I was telling them what all we had been doing, the jumping jacks and the running and this, that, and the other. And I was like, is that too much or whatever. Well, you just gotta listen to your body. My body ain't telling me shit. What the body's supposed to say?
Girl,
I'm like, that ain't no answer.
girl, your body, my body's calling. Oh,
Well,
wait a minute.
I
I,
need what I need them to tell me is if your heart rate get above this, do this. Or if you feel like you're getting lightheaded, do this. Because you get all that shit just from working out. How I know if it's the heart failure or not?
how about this? Because now my doctor has instructed me, because they told me I always been a runner. And even
So you want to folks that always been slim, ain't
no, I was a chunky little girl. I'm thick now.
you? Your definition of thick might not be the same definition that we fat folks call thick. Because my thing is, my mom, I'm the only girl, right? I got 3 brothers.
Right.
My mama been an olive oil ever since she was little. Her nickname is literally Big because they call her Little Big. She had all of us. She had the twins. She went right back down to size 3, size 5. So everybody, it was like everybody thought I was going to be just like Queen. Queen, 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 Queen. So I come through, and at first they was like, oh, she just got a little baby fat on. My dad was like, she ain't no baby no more.
Girl, you
So it was like I wasn't fat, but compared to my peers, when you're in high school, everybody's size 5, size 7. Here I am in size 12. So now I would love a 12. But back then, it felt like I was the biggest, kid in the class. So my daughter takes after my mother. She like this big. And I just be looking at her like, why did shit skip me? Why I couldn't be like y'all? I got to be the one with the weight.
because you think about it too much. Probably because you thinking about it too much. Okay, listen. All right. So I always kind of been like a size 8. And after I retired, no, this hear me out though. After I retired, I went to a 10, and then I went to a 12. Then I had my hysterectomy, and then I got into a 10. But right
Okay.
now, I'm feeling like them 10 starting to be a little bit too snug. But I have been on vacation. So,
Look, helpful. I don't want to hear your always be story about no damn 10.
it ain't, but listen, this what I'm saying, Mel. Cause you hear me, we was talking about all that looks and shit. I don't nobody give a fuck about all that, cause you can feel good. This the thing though. Don't be comparing yourself to nobody or good fuck all that. But
I
right
mean,
now,
that's
this
now, I say that I don't compete with anybody. But the physical, that's the only thing that I kind of like. If we taking a group picture, I'm the only one in the damn picture over here looking like I done ate for everybody else. You know what I mean?
and then here's the thing, and I know that's hard to say because hell, I felt the same way. When I met up with some of my other girls at first, I was feeling, I guess it's a shit being a woman. Shit, it's just human emotions. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I done get, when you look at yourself like, damn, I done put on a bunch of weight, but still just being me. Girl, I'm one of them folk. I'll be like, man, fuck that shit. But this the only thing that kind of bothered me. I've
Uh,
always been able to run, and my body always been acting like that. My
right.
knee, Nell, my knee. Even before I left the service, right? My cartilage was. I already knew like it's gonna be time for me to have this surgery, right? It's damn near bone on bone. But this shit,
Oh yeah.
that's the thing. Like, child, I done gained weight. All right, bitch. You can't tell me, even if I'm wearing some Dickies, I'm fly. Fuck y'all. I'm fly. Even when I was a
I
little
see
girl,
you probably, I don't doubt it. You probably is still fly.
listen, I ain't care. Even with I remember growing up, my dog uncles and them out there with your nasty little motley face hair standing out on top of your head. And I was a little girl. They used to always tell the story. My uncle said, "You turn around and shot us a bird." I still feel like that. My face was dirty. My hair was standing on top of my head. Y'all kiss my ass. You ain't gonna make me feel no way about me.
Yeah, that's always I always like out of the group of friends, I always felt like I was that frumpy friend that you know, then nobody want to talk to, but they gotta be nice to me because they know if they ain't nice to me, my girlfriends ain't gonna fuck with them.
Oh
That's
hell no!
what
Wait a minute.
I was tough.
Did your girlfriends ain't make you feel no kind of way, did they?
No, we are our own worst critics. And
Exactly.
I heard people tell me for so many years, there ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got big teeth, big ass, that's what they looking for. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like,
I don't know, Mel. I don't know, man. My main concern. I totally hear you, sis. And now I gotta find another way besides running. So what you can do, and I brought that up to say this: we can
mm.
we can get in the pool.
My girlfriend and doctor even suggested pool aerobics, like
Please
swim aerobics and stuff.
find you a place where you can get in that pool. And if don't stop making that face, girl. You can
But
work
I
your
told you, whatever I'm thinking.
uh-huh. You can work your whole body out. I mean, it'll lean you out. I don't know. I was just kind of pride myself where I was like, at least I can run, but I'm like, I got too much weight on me now to run. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? So what I'm
But
saying,
you know what? Ultimately, I'm not unhappy with myself. You know, I just get frustrated because I worked so hard to get all the weight off when I had the gastric bypass.
mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I ran into a dude the other night. Me and him both had our surgeries around the same time in 2004. And I was like, looking at him, I'm like, see, you make me sick. I said, how you keeping your weight off? I flunked gastric bypass and you still doing good.
That's all right. Listen, you did it one time, you can do it again. Mel, come on, girl. We finna get the fuck out of it. Come on.
But yeah, for me though, I'm gonna put it like this: I ain't never wanted to be thin. I ain't gonna look right thin, and that was the running joke when everybody kept telling me when I did have a gastric bypass, they was like, your face your head gonna get smaller. I used to be like, this a bone, this ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right here looking like a bobblehead because I'm like, I don't want to be this big and still got a head this big. And they was like, I'm telling you, your head gonna get smaller. Girl, I took a piece of floss, was tied around my head, then took some tape and taped it to the wall. And every week I put that floss down. My head ain't got no smaller. What y'all talking about? Still got
Good.
the same size head.
So okay, how about this? All right. Cause you sit there and
But,
say it.
but
All right.
I'm good with myself now. I just hate, the old age gut that kicked in. I I ain't never had no huge stomach, but like the older I get, that's the hard part to come off because I be
Mel,
teasing them.
you
Huh?
acting like a Cancer now or a Pisces.
What they do?
Um,
Complain?
yeah, or who be complaining? Capricorn be. You gotta
I'm
look
just
at yourself and
look.
say, I'm a bad
I'm,
jammer.
I'm still a bad bitch now, but
Damn right.
but I just have like I had this certain whatever, but I don't want to work hard enough to really, you know, get it going.
Okay.
It's
Can I
hard to
tell
get
you
rid of
something?
stomach.
Listen, let me tell you something. So I was over there. I was over there watching that girl Queen 88 give her Turk dance and listen.
Oh, talk
And
about
it was,
the dance contest or the one she do where they said she teach a class.
she was teaching classes. Her and Big Baby were teaching it. And listen, I was actually doing what I was told to do. And by the
I,
time I got done with that lesson, when I tell you the bottom of my stomach muscles was so tight and hurt, and my inner thighs were so hurt, listen, Mel, let's go over there and let's do twerk exercises. We ain't got to tell nobody. Just go in your room and shut your door.
Girl, look, I used to order the workout video, pop me some popcorn and watch them folks work out.
Who? Which one? You ain't talking about no damn Jane Fonda. Who you talking about? Billy Black?
Not, the little flaming boy.
Who,
But he
girl?
cute.
Who?
You know he's real cute, brown skin. He did the hip hop album. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you talking about, but
I can't think of his name, but he'll have you dance while you work out. And I'm laying across the bed, my girlfriend comes through, I'm like, what is you doing? So, I'm watching him work out. She like, ain't your ass gonna be doing the shit too?
you crazy. I'm going over there and watch Big Baby and go over there and show me how to twerk it.
And now see, I would love to learn how to do that split.
Good, did you see that split?
I saw that split. Now, I can do a little twerking. It's a little off though. It ain't gonna look like Queen at 8. Mine look more like Queen 44. I got halfway.
Listen, I got a big old booty anyway, but I'm a little bit older, so I don't know about. Oh.
Yeah, I can do a little something, but because my daughter does what doing something, she think I'm crazy. Because we be in there getting ready for school some mornings, and neither one of us been no morning people, but I'm silly, right? So I'm waiting on her to finish getting ready for school, and I'm in the kitchen, like, look, now, am I twerking? Is it twerking? She be like, it's too early for this.
Girl,
It's too early for this. I be like, girl, I'm trying to make a shit. And then I be teasing her because I be like, girl, you gonna be fine. She was like, I don't even want a big butt. She's like, I want to be flat. I was like, I ain't raising you right.
big
I
booty don't
am
do
not
that
raising
thing.
you right. She don't want no boobies. She said she just want to be just regular. I said, well, I hate to break it to you, but we come from about 3 generations of ass. So you don't have ass, you ain't got nothing else.
I'm telling you, listen, just be her loving self. Mm-hmm.
Who don't want to have a nice foot? I ain't used to that. This is new generation stuff.
They go out and go buy that ass too. And so
Right.
I'm glad they don't stop doing that because them ass be looking crazy as hell.
They do.
And they
And everybody's don't turn out the same.
and they get them. Here it is. I got, like I said, I always ran, so I got big legs too. And they go get
Mm.
them big old asses, and they had them little bitty legs and them knocking
Baseball
ass
bat
knees.
leg.
I'm like, what's wrong with you, girl?
Ain't nothing cute about that.
But bless their heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear the men still like it, so that's what they tell you, girl.
Cause me and my brother had went to a party and it was a girl there. And see, my brother's the type, honey. He love an ass so big that he can't hardly see around. He want to be like this. And I'm just like, so I know his type so good. When I run across some women, I be like, girl, my brother would be in love with you, you know. So it was the one lady that was at the event we was at, and she was big, but then got down to the feet, to the legs. I said, she built like an ostrich. I said, all that big baby stuff, and then they get down to the bottom and they like, then look. I was like, it's just weird. And
Wait,
she said, well, skinny jeans.
wait a minute, she ain't had no turkey ass.
Huh?
She ain't had no turkey ass, did she?
She had a big butt and big hip, but like it was like her legs were this big. And I just was like, why would you put on skinny jeans there? You don't want to do nothing to draw attention to how little they is, you know? But
Man,
like you said, she loved herself because she was all right.
Mel, please don't be mad at me. I'm finna eat
Well,
this food. And when I tell you I'm finna eat it, I'm finna go in. I'm hungry, Mel.
girl, I didn't realize it was almost 7 o'clock. It's after 7 o'clock. I mean, Central, you on Central or Eastern time.
Easton. Easton.
Also, it's 8 something for you.
Oh,
I didn't realize it was so late. That's probably why my stomach right here growling. I ain't ate shit.
You better get up and go eat.
Yeah,
If you
I
saw
was just
me, I
gonna
was
stay on here for an hour. But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me because I've been just sitting here talking to myself.
of course, hell, I'm gonna be back at you.
I'm gonna try to be more. That was one of the things I'm trying to be more consistent with getting on and just you know, and everything. I try not to always talk about money. I want to do a conversation where people get to know me better too. And that way maybe they'll still want to come hear about the money stuff too. So, and plus I'm trying to get monetized. I got more than enough subscribers. I got like 4,500 subscribers, but I don't have the watch time. And I can't get the watch time if I ain't never going live. So I'm gonna try to work on doing better this year, which I did really good this year, but I want to do even better next year. So that's my goal. So I got that as my goal. I'm gonna meet Shaq and I'm gonna get fine before I turn 50, which is 3 months away. And that's it. That's my goal. And put some money, put up some more money. More money. I want to put up more money than I did last year because I'm getting closer to retirement. So I'm trying to up my game on the whole money thing.
Yeah, man.
And, that's it.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
So, yep, that's my goal. Well, honey, let me go ahead and find me something to eat because you making me hungry through the phone. Look, you making it worse.
And I'm gonna keep working on our plan to get you over there to Shaq.
Right. Anybody, and this goes out to anybody under my listening voice. If y'all can help me meet Shaq, please and thank you. I would greatly appreciate it.
We gonna get you there.
I feel like this gonna be my year.
Mm-hmm.
And it got closer and closer and closer. Next thing is, I'm gonna be looking up at it. And girl, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'll probably just be looking stupid.
Say hello.
Big old cheesy smile looking dumb.
Say hello. Hello there.
Look, I can feel my heart beating fast, and all I need is a hug. I just want to reach up, and he gonna smell good.
Where
Look,
did
I
bro?
had to go. The poster is actually life size. I had to go get the ladder out the closet to take that selfie with me and him.
Where if he stink?
He ain't gonna stink. He gonna smell good. He might smell like ice hot, but he gonna smell good. I can deal with that ice hot smell. I don't care about it.
I always smell like.
I just want to reach up and just give him a hug and just hear him say, because he got that voice. I don't even care what he's saying.
I'll say, get your hand out my pocket.
But you know what would kill me? If I met him and he was an asshole. But I don't feel like he will be because everybody that I know that has interacted with him say, me and him got the same type of sense of humor. He acts silly. I act silly. He very giving. I'm very giving. I just don't have much to give as he do. And I just think we could be such cool friends, buddies, all that. But I settle for meeting him and getting a hug. Every time I think about it, you see that right there? That's that Shaq smile right there. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. If I don't see y'all on these YouTube streets no more, happy New Year. Because I know I ain't come back live no more for the New Year. But I might be in some chats if Demetra go live or the hood table. Today her birthday. So I know she going live in a little while. I might go hang out over there. But yeah. So I will talk to you later. Have a prosperous, safe, happy, fun New Year.
Hey man, you too sugar later.
All right. Bye.